Good day, guys. Um, let's start to. I'm going to do the tutorial of extrude base, extrude and cut, extrude base and cut. So yeah, the picture that you are seeing, this is the diagram that we will be drawing. Okay. So I want you to shoot a picture, save it on your phone, so that when I draw my PC, you can also do your drawing. Okay. So yes, for now you can just pause the video, check this picture. All right. Below there's nothing. It's the end of the page. Afterwards, it's nothing. I can just zoom in so that you can see it properly. And these are all the dimensions you need. Okay. So without any waste of time, I'm going to open my SolidWorks and get to business. Okay. Go to part because we're doing a part. It's not an assembly and it's not a drawing. My piece is quite slow, guys. This is taking some time. Okay, by the way, looking at the picture that you have, that you shot, the diagram, and the origin was never specified. Okay, so meaning that we can choose any point as our origin. All right. So when you start with the diagram, you go to sketch. There's a icon there called sketch. You press it, you're gonna see your planes. All right. So if you want your picture to look like that isometric view that you can see, you need to choose the top plane. Why? Because you're looking at it from the top view. You can see like the top view there. Okay. So now I'm going to start with the base. A rectangular base there. Just click and click. And it doesn't matter the measurement because we still have a small dimension. All right. And they didn't give us a scale. So every dimension you see, they take it as it is. So the overall here, we have a 50. Is a 50, the width, and the length is 75. Okay, guys, it's lagging a little bit. Yes. And here we have 75. So we have all we need for now. We can just extrude it and extrude by 10. In future, there's extrude also extrude base. That's where you click in my settings, automatically gives me 10 millimeter. It's 10. So you can edit it as 10 if it's a different length than the one you have. Click enter and click the tick, the green tick there. Then this is what you're going to see afterward. Okay. The next thing to do, you click on the surface that you want to draw on. Like here. Then there's this icon, normal tool. Click on it. Then it will do like this. Okay. So now the blue part is where I will draw. So now I want to make those small rectangular shapes. So I want a rectangle just because that's what I want. You can use a different one there. Okay. So I'm just drawing for the sake of getting the shape, and I'm doing this on purpose. Okay, guys. So I can just put them anywhere. I'm going to put smart dimension that I'm going to put them exactly in place. Okay. So the distance between here and there is 8. The distance between here and there, 8. The distance between also 8. And then the length it's also 8. Okay. So now what I need to do is to define my rectangles. So this side should be 20. Okay. And this side should also be 20. And what else? This thing should be fully defined, guys. Okay. So this side was not defined. It should be 9. This side 2 should be 9. Okay. So as you can see here, it says fully defined. So when it says fully defined, then I can go features, extrude card, then it says blind. So blind, you can cut it by this length. But I don't want to say blind, I want to say through all because I want to go up here on the other side. Understand? So after clicking the green tick, these are the results. And you can press here to see your isometric view. And this is how it looks like. It is both. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to draw a circle to sketch. So you can see here now it's creating a sketch, but you're going to see those two icons there when I draw it. Right. Obviously just draw a random circle, then smart dimension to put it in place. So the reason of smart dimension is because we want to put it in place. Okay. So the bigger circle there, its dimension is, you can see, 38 its diameter. So it is a diameter of 38. It's quite big, right? Then from this line to the center, it's 25. Okay. So it says underdefined. That means we didn't define everything we need. Okay. So again, to put it in place, on this side to the center should be half of that, which is 25. Now it will say fully defined. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to extrude it, and the height of this is 20. So I'm extruding it with 20, editing that 10 to 20. Okay. See the changes. Let's see the changes. Do this in isometric. These are your results so far. Now, what you want to do is to draw the inner circle because you need to cut through this one. Okay, so you go to sketch. And circle. Just draw random circle there. Small dimension. So you also want this circle to be at the center. So it should be 25. So be 25. So what we just did, we just made the circle to be concentric, meaning they share the common center. Now the diameter of this one is next thing to do here, it is fully defined. I'm going to features. Now I want to extrude card because this circle is a full, right? But this time we're not gonna cut through all. We're going to cut by 20 millimeters because if you're looking at that diagram, those center lines on the side view, or should I say front view rather, they do not go all the way through to the ground there. Okay, so I'm going to click. When you go to isometric, you should see a hole where it is, but when you check underneath, there shouldn't be any hole there. Okay, so that is the trick. That is the trick, right? Into isometric. So the remaining feature that we need to have. So we need to have fillets. Okay, what are fillets? I'm going to show you right now what are fillets. Those circular parts or those round corners. The round corners are called fillets. Now I'm going to this. I need this view. Now click fillet. By clicking fillet, I want to fillet this edge and this edge over here. Right. Then here we choose the radius. They give us the radius of 12. We have a 10, we edit to 12. Then you click tick. Then we fill it up, and you can see here it's changed a little bit. Okay. So if you want to see it properly, to isometric view, it appears exactly as you see it there. All right. Now you can. It was not required in this tutorial. You can right-click on material, choose any material that you want. In my case, you can choose it to be a rubber. Then you will see it will change. If you made a mistake, you can say, no, I don't want a rubber. I want it to be a brass. It will change and become a brass. Okay. So you just go to material, right click. You can make it anything you want. You can make it anything you want, okay? Some materials they are like inside there, right? So I'll put it there. Understand? So that's it, guys. On cut and extrude. There are many features that you can do here. You can even draw this thing in an alternative method than I did. All right. This circular circle, you could have just drawn them the same time. Then you extrude the base without extruding the inner circle. Instead of cutting it, you could have just extruded it without cutting it. Okay, so just practice and you will get there. All right. Um, this is the end of the tutorial, guys. Please just like, subscribe, and feel free to share the videos with your friends and mates. Okay.